Small Town Scuttlebutt.
You ever see that commercial on Saturday Night Live, Bad Idea Jeans?
Yes, but I don't watch Saturday Night Live because it's terrible, but I have seen that on YouTube.
Bad Idea Jeans. Hey guys, want to do a podcast? Come on over and I'll put all of my drinks right around my electronic equipment. Evan, what was this you were talking about? Great night sleep. Liz, as you were walking in?
Yes.
This guy over here, the newbie, the neophyte, he's talking about a great night's sleep, bragging about it.
Okay.
Kind of irritated me.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I got to dig into this a little bit deeper. Did you just have a great night's sleep, or is that like a great night's sleep is just something you have all the time?
I got to tell you, I sleep pretty good.
I do too.
Yeah, just pull that mic right in.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Is that better?
Adjust it. Make sure it's like right there.
Yeah. No, I'm comfortable.
Okay.
Like you're deep throating it, Evan.
Well, no, hey.
Just like at rehearsal. Is
that better?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I sleep pretty good all the time. But last night was one of those nights I was just, I was out. I was dreaming all night. I had all sorts of crazy
Good
stuff
dreams
going on.
or wacky dreams?
Yeah, wacky.
Yeah,
Most of my dreams are wacky, you
Same.
know. But what I was telling Rick is he thinks I came in here like, oh, this guy sleeps so good. And I slept like crap.
Yeah.
I did sleep really good, but I feel I feel like I'm exhausted. So I don't understand. I could not have been in a deeper sleep last night. But I am feeling a little bit groggy this morning, not going to lie. And
All right. Did you have, so leading up to last night's good night's sleep, did you also have good night's sleeps, or did you sleep less than you normally would?
I slept, I would say I had good night sleeps, just maybe not as sound.
Yeah. Well, we're old, Evan.
Yeah.
So newsflash, it takes many, many, many nights in a row of good night sleep to catch up from like one or two bad night sleeps.
Oh.
It's like a baby when you're a baby.
How do I not know this?
Yeah. Well,
what about the nap? What about the daytime nap? Doesn't that count for something?
some of us have jobs, so you know.
Yeah, but you work from home,
Right.
and you're working at like 8 o'clock at night sometimes, right?
Yes.
Don't your hours isn't that fluid? Can't
A
you
little
just
bit, yeah. I mean, that's why I go out and I do my errands in the middle of the day. I get my hair colored, in the morning, whatever.
just clear
Friday
your
morning,
schedule
stuff
from like
that.
noon to 4?
That's quite the siesta.
Come in, wrap up that last hour, throw out some
Right.
emails, make it look like you're doing.
I'm
So
a big fan of the power nap. You know,
Yeah.
just get
Oh.
like a little 15, 20-minute thing in there. And
That's what the New England Patriots season was. Like
Yeah.
those
Power nap.
a 1 o'clock Sunday game. I get all my
Yeah.
stuff done, and then I'd be like, I'm gonna go watch the game downstairs, and that couch is a nice oversized leather couch.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
awesome. I fall into it. I do the ST plunge, and then just the air.
You
and it
just sink.
Yeah.
So why were you so resentful of Evan's good night's sleep?
Because my dentist has told me I'm a teeth grinder,
Oh,
and we have to fit you with a mouth guard, yada, yada, yada. So I do that, put the mouth guard in. It's awful. Oh, give it time. Your body will adjust. You'll get used to it. Well, I know my body. My body will give something. Tolerance is probably shorter than the average person, but I'll will it through. I'm like, just get over the hump,
Yeah.
Didn't work out. So it's in the back of my drawer in the bathroom, like an old toothbrush. And,
right.
and now I have mild sleep apnea. And I got one of these F-16 fighter pilot.
Oh, you didn't with the nose and the whole thing?
Yeah, it's so
That has to be 1,000 times worse than a mouth guard.
it's awful. You look like a snork.
Yes.
You look like a snork. It comes
Snorks.
up. It comes up over my head.
Yeah.
So it swivels on my head. So it's like, are you a back sleeper? Or I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I don't really sleep. That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
You basically have like a vacuum cleaner tube coming out of you, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, that sounds awful.
What I didn't like about it is you have to keep your mouth shut.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, it's like going through your
Oh my God.
through your face. It's like, ah! No, it's like- so I gave it about 6 weeks, and you get a score, and I'm getting like those sad face emoji 30. I'm like, you know what? Like degrading my sleep. I'm like, fuck this. So I'm like, I can't do it. I gave up on that experiment too. So I just said, you know what? And I was really upset this time because last year and this year again, you know, I have a bunch of friends that come out to the Cape House from college.
Sure.
And 3 of the 7 guys came with their little suitcases with their.
They traveled with it?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's a traveling thing. It comes with.
Oh, that's so humiliating going through the airport and being like, and they're like, excuse me, sir, what do you have here? It's
Yeah.
like,
Couldn't
oh my God.
Yeah. So, and they all lived by it. I'm like, you know what? I admire and respect you guys. Your recommendation is gold. I'm going in. So I got the doctor. I got the recommendation. I did all that stuff. The testing.
Oh my God. Do you snore a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it a problem?
Sorry to
No,
interrupt.
go ahead.
Is this just another thing that we're just buying into? This
Right.
whole,
Like it's not really a problem, but
we're gonna fuck with these people so much. We're gonna get them to put on like this fighter pilot face mask, Darth Vader, and we're gonna basically, you know, just kind of push air in through gently, and then they're gonna. Is it real?
and I wonder how much money the insurance companies get for it.
You know what? Somebody who's pulling the strings is just like, what can't we get away with?
Right?
We pulled these kids. We pulled their kids out of school for 2 years. That was
Yes.
fucking hilarious. Those idiots. Now we can mess with them and tell them that there's science behind their sleeping. We can make money off of them. Yeah, so I've discarded. Anyway, I'm glad that you had a great night's sleep. I remember one time having that experience that you talk about. Yeah. It was like 12 years ago, but it was so good.
Aww.
I know what you're talking about.
You're chasing that dragon still?
Yeah.
Oh.
So this is where we segue, and this is a good one.
Yeah.
Hey, Scuttlebutts, I hope we didn't put you to sleep.
Oh,
Dad jokes. Whenever something flops, you know, like at the cash register when you try out something new and the girl looks up at you, you just go, dad joke, and then it's a good recovery.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It makes it look like it was intended.
Okay. Well, it probably was. You literally took that opportunity to slide a dad joke right in. And I don't blame you.
Yeah. Well, we're the podcast called Small Town Scuttlebutt. We're in our renovated studio.
Looks awesome.
Thanks. This is Liz. Tell her like it is daily. That's Evan Walsh.
Hello. Always the last word.
That's right. That's right.
We used to call my little sister LW when we were growing up because she always had to have the last word with my parents. And like my other sister and I would be like, stop talking, Ellen. Stop fighting with mom and dad. It's making us uncomfortable. But she just kept going. LW.
LW.
That's good.
All right. So it's Liz, tell it like it is. And Evan, last word, Walsh.
I like it too.
Yeah.
And I'm Mr. Finesse. According to, do you remember that one?
Rest finesse.
No, really, that's my nickname, Mr. Finesse. It was given to me by
That's right. The Harlem Globetrotter, right?
Harlem Globetrotters gave me a name. Finesse.
That's good.
That is good.
He hasn't seen me in a while. Mr. used to be finessed. Okay, that was lame. All right, so anyway, let's get into it. We all want to know, Liz, how's your bachelorette redo party?
I don't know that I would call it that. There were no penis cakes or anything
Penis straws
involved. No, none of that. It was rather civilized. However, I will tell you guys, it was quite the adventure getting there and back. So my girlfriends, my ride or dies, they're awesome. My 3 closest friends planned this whole thing for me. We were originally supposed to fly out of Logan Airport on Thursday afternoon and come back on Sunday afternoon, right? Easy peasy.
Sure.
We had a VRBO booked Thursday night to Sunday night. We had massage appointments. We had a walking tour, dinner reservations, brunch reservations, everything planned to a T like women do.
Yeah.
So our flight was supposed to leave 2:30 Thursday afternoon. Right before noon, we get a message that the flight was fucking canceled.
Why?
Just canceled.
Why?
Just canceled. Not even delayed, not even anything. Flat out canceled.
Why?
Because the plane we were supposed to take from Boston was coming up from Florida, and they had like the hurricane warnings and whatnot down there. So the 4 of us get on a group FaceTime call, and we're like, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? We start going to every airline's website. We're going to Priceline. We're going to Travelocity. We're going to every website we can possibly think of. Like, how are we still going to get out today?
Yeah.
And again, we have the VRBO already booked. It's not like it was a hotel where you could cancel and, we'll go next weekend or whatever. Like, we're locked in here. We've got reservations. So my friend Karen cancels our round trip airfare because there's just no going back. We're not going to get it.
Happening.
We end up booking a flight out of LaGuardia for Friday morning. We drive from Boston to LaGuardia Friday morning, fly from LaGuardia to Charleston.
Yeah.
We extended our VRBO. We were like, hey, can everybody stay till Monday? And we're like, yeah, fuck the kids, fuck work. We're staying till Monday. The whole thing. Yeah. And then Monday, we flew from Charleston to Charlotte to LaGuardia, and drove from LaGuardia home.
Oh, my God.
And if you have friends in your life that will do this for you, they love you to death, and like I said, ride or dies. And we had the absolute best time. We didn't miss a beat. We didn't miss out on anything. We did our walking tour. We did our massage appointments. We had the most fabulous meals imaginable. The people were so lovely. We went to a cat cafe. So not a strip club, different kind of pussy, but you know.
You just have cats walking around.
Yeah. So we had iced coffee and just, you know.
Okay. Seems like a health code violation.
It seems
hair.
fine.
Yeah.
And all the cats are adoptable through a local animal shelter. It's a very pet-friendly city.
Sure.
The people were so lovely, learned a lot, ate a lot. Yeah, I don't care.
Southern hospitality.
Yes. Oh, bless her heart.
Bless your heart. You come back now, you hear?
Yeah.
Never.
Yes. So I highly recommend, if you've not visited, I highly recommend it. It's beautiful, clean, lovely.
Yeah.
Again, amazing food. It was awesome. So yeah,
well,
here I am.
The travel story.
Oh my God.
I can feel you. We ended up coming back from Florida. Our flight was canceled, and we had to rent a car in LaGuardia. Spent the night, and then we had to drive from LaGuardia all the way back to Boston. And I literally, it was like, you know, they tell you fill the car up before you drop it off.
Yes.
I literally just parked it on the side of the road, walked out, left all my shit,
You're
and
just so pissed.
walked.
Yeah.
I was so mad. And it was like the beginning of our trip got screwed up. The end of our trip got screwed up. At least the middle was fun, and it sounds like yours was pretty cool too. So
where did you guys go?
I'm trying to remember. Every time we go away, something gets screwed up. We were supposed to go to Myrtle Beach last fall for like a 3-day golf trip. And our Southwest flight got totally canceled. Missed that whole thing.
Oh my God!
The one I'm referring to, I think it was either Florida or Vegas, and we were coming back. Our flight got delayed there because of a snowstorm, and then on the way back, it got delayed because of this whatever flight. So we ended up having to rent the car, and then driving back. But man, that drive back from LaGuardia is not fun.
I mean, thank God there were 4 of us in the car, and we made the. I know, right? And it's like we're leaving, and I'm like, it's just gross here.
No offense if you live in LaGuardia under the airport.
Right? But yeah, all's well that ends well.
Yeah, you keep going down the road though. You got Citi Field, and where do they play the U.S. Open?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
right there.
Yep,
it's neat.
I did not know that. The finer elements.
They tell the Mets, "Hey, you guys, we got some real estate for you, real cheap." The road trip. I mean, that's some memories right there, right?
Oh yeah.
Like, what were you driving? You were all together, right?
We were all together. My friend Lindsay drove. She's got a Honda Pilot. So we had snacks and we had laughs.
Oh God, laughs! Listen to this. Does this sound like 4 guys and how many was it? 4 or 5? 4
girls, 4 women.
4.
Yes.
4.
Yep.
Okay.
And we never have any shortage of things to talk about or people. But
snacks. What do 4 women?
Guess what we had. Yeah. Guess what our snacks were.
I honestly, first thing I was thinking was carrot sticks. You're talking about snacks. Was anything in a Ziploc bag?
No, but it was all purchased at a gas station, or like a big whatever. You know.
Okay. So
I feel like Cheetos had to be in there.
No, God, we're in our 40s and 50s. Like, we don't eat Cheetos.
Yeah, but I mean,
we're women. Women don't eat Cheetos.
You're partying. Women don't eat anything out of a gas station typically either, right? Yeah. So, beef jerky?
No, but my daughter loves beef jerky.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
My wife doesn't let me eat it in the car. The kids, everyone.
Does Rex like it when you eat it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He loves it.
I can't open up a Slim Jim without talking like
Randy Savage. Snap into a Slim Jim.
It's a great
That's a real timely reference, Evan.
So you didn't have a Slim Jim?
We did not. We had Swedish Fish, Peanut butter M&Ms
Oh,
and pretzels.
okay.
Yeah. I mean, we're women. We're going to go for the sugar.
No one bought a scratch ticket?
No.
I think guys would do that. Hey guys, about a roll of these
You
things.
can't go into a convenience store without buying a scratchy.
Oh yes, you can. I do it all the time. By the way, the convenience store is not the casino. I would like to tell that to like the guy that doesn't understand that. Like,
Neither's the liquor store, because that's where I always see people buying.
yeah, the lottery even makes a little scratch table.
Yeah.
You see that? So you buy the ticket, then you walk over, you scratch it at the table, then you get right back in line in front of me. It's actually purchasing
something.
produce and goods and wares and whatnot. Got to go somewhere. Have something to do today. And this guy's like, I'll buy 2 of those and 4 of those. But anyway, yeah, when I go on a road trip, that's a thing.
That's fun, though. Like, yeah.
Yeah, you play like a little game show in the back,
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. So that's that. That
Candy.
was my
Candy.
adventure.
What'd you have for beverage? Well, road sodas.
Just water.
You got, water.
No. So we got a little crazy and had some flavored seltzer.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it was wild.
Nice.
What was the wildest part of the trip?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, did you guys get shit-faced?
No, we're old.
What time were you going to bed?
Like 10.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we were like, again, we
Did you
ate
hit the club?
the club. No.
No. All right, just checking.
No. We had like amazing meals. Really good cocktails. But like at this point in my life, I want to remember my meal. I want to enjoy it. I want to, savor my really expensive glass of wine or whatever, know? So.
What was your most expensive glass of wine?
Oh, it was.
What was the budget? Or
did you guys go? No budget.
Did you guys go? Did you guys go in on a bottle? Did you get bottle service, or did you get?
No, we got nice bottles of champagne, nice bottles of wine.
Any label that we
Schramsberg.
Does that mean anything to you?
No.
Sparkling wine. No. Okay. Well, there you have it.
What about the place you stayed? What was that like?
It was a VRBO, so it was like right downtown, super cute condo. Like we could
Good
just
view,
walk.
like you could see the ocean or anything?
It was not an ocean view, but it was a good walk to kind of everything we wanted to do, and
Was it new or historic or?
It was newer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think if I went again, it would have been cool to stay more like a historic part of town. That would be neat. But
That's cool.
But yeah, it was lovely.
You have any locals stories? Like you see any people from the outskirts of Charleston? Those little small towns, those fringe towns with those fringy people?
No, it was you're trying to make it tawdry and it wasn't.
Like there wasn't one
I don't know.
interaction with one person from the South that made you say, that was weird.
I don't think so.
It happens to me every time.
What was the most unique individual that you saw?
Maybe our Uber driver. And we coincidentally, we had him twice. Like, what are the chances?
That's not the guy put a tracking beacon in your purse. He's like, I got you again.
And he was super funny because they film a lot of TV shows down there. Yeah. So we get into the Uber and like within 3 seconds, he's pulling up photos of him with all of the cast members of The Righteous Gemstones. So like Walton Goggins and the guy that plays Kenny Powers from Eastbound and Down.
God damn it.
Yeah.
I just know him as Kenny Powers.
Me too. So he was a hoot. Yeah. And
Rick.
I know. It's like killing me. I kept, and then.
Danny McBride.
Yes.
Bingo.
He's right there. You know what I did? A, B, C, D, Danny McBride.
Wow.
That always works. Do the alphabet. You'll
That is
always,
a good tip.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I never have to do it more than 3 times and I get it every time.
It's like the name game. Think while you drink.
Right.
That's a more fun version. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, gentlemen, that I don't have.
Nobody said anything about your accent.
We don't have accents.
Right. We have non-regional dialects.
Right.
But to other people, they think they're normal and we're not normal.
We have non-regional dialect.
That's what I call it. A non-regional dialect. When you hear me talk or yourself talk or Liz talk, we sound like somebody who came from the same place as a news anchor on your evening news. They sound, Dan Rather had a little Southern Texas twang, but
Sure.
Ted Koppel might have had but for the most part, people sound like this.
Interesting.
Yeah, I
That's
don't
my
think,
theory.
and maybe this is just because I'm not self-aware, but I don't. If I met someone who didn't know where I was from, I don't think they would say they wouldn't say Boston for sure. I don't even know if they would say Northeast. I feel like I could be from Michigan or Arkansas. No, not Arkansas. Seattle. I don't know.
Sure.
I just,
Yeah.
But I could be totally wrong. Someone listening right now who lives, I mean, you have a buddy who lives in Seattle. He could be listening to me talk right now and be like, she's totally like Northeast. I would absolutely guess Massachusetts or New England.
Yeah, or New York. You're cultured. I can tell.
Thank you, Evan. I appreciate that.
You're like a cosmopolite. You just went to New York
Right?
from Boston to Charleston. That's like halfway around the world. If you go the long way. Long way.
So what did I miss here? Anything exciting?
What did we do last week? We hung out. We read. You know what we did? Because
What?
you weren't around. We had to read. We had to fill the void. Right? Like, what do we do with no Liz? So we read letters from women listeners.
From women listeners.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah. A lot of the broads wanted to pick our brains. So we did that.
Get the male perspective.
So we did that, and it was fun.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it again, Liz.
No?
No.
All right. Well,
No,
maybe next time we can do male listeners and I'll weigh in on my perspective.
Yeah, or maybe we just work around your schedule and I didn't feel comfortable alone with the new guy.
It was a little.
I was like, stop touching that.
It was a little touch and go.
Don't touch that lever. That's the volume. Leave that alone.
But we did comment on the gaping hole that you left behind. You know, that was.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that my absence was noticed.
Yeah. You know what I don't appreciate is getting junk mail.
I don't think jury duty is
No.
considered junk mail.
No, it's absolutely not. It's your civic duty.
That's right.
Which my initial reaction when my wife says, you got something, and she slid it across the island, and I said, fuck. That's exactly how I responded. That's not how you should respond. I quickly corrected myself, and I said, you know something? Because my daughter was in the other room. She goes, what? I said, I have to do jury duty, and now I have to set an example and explain to her that it's not something to... I said, I should be happy. I don't want to do this because I have to go to court, and I have to be vetted, and I may or may not be chosen to be one of 12 people to sit on a court case, a trial, and see if somebody did something right or wrong. And I would have to decide that with the other 11 people. But, and we're very fortunate because we have a good, judicial system. And then I started thinking about OJ, and I'm like, why?
We don't have a good judicial system.
No, we don't. OJ.
Yeah.
Seriously.
So I went into OJ in explicit. No, I didn't. Yeah. So jury duty, and it's like July 31.
Oh my God! In the middle of the summer.
Yeah.
Is that one official? Is that official? That
Or do you have to call?
that document?
Well, I have to send it in, but I can kick the can.
Yeah.
It says I can postpone it. Which
I would postpone. You don't want to go to jury duty in the middle of the summer.
No, I have a bunch of friends coming the first week of August.
Yeah.
We're doing our annual beach thing. So
Fun.
I kick the can.
I can't do it. Have you ever done jury duty?
I've been called, but never asked to serve on a jury.
I have not. But you know what I was thinking?
What's that?
Imagine if that was, they want you to be the juror on the murder trial that I potentially will be a part of, that witness. For
That's right. The body dumping, right?
Imagine. Is that going to trial? That's still a thing, an active thing?
As far as I know, it's still a thing. They were supposed to go to trial in November. It got delayed until they said April. And when I met with the DA, they said, you're probably going to be, highly sought after.
A witness.
Yeah. Well, not a witness, but, like maybe a character witness or something. I have no idea. So we've got that whole thing potentially coming up.
Now, refresh my memory. Is the husband on trial, or he was
Yes.
arrested?
The husband allegedly murdered.
Allegedly.
Remember, I'm
That's right. We have to remain impartial here.
Maybe this gets me out of the whole thing. But allegedly dumped the body in the pond at the house that I was selling.
Yes. And have you been interviewed by the DA?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So I went to the DEA's office at Canton and sat down with a couple of the Dover police, a couple of different DAs, and they basically just asked kind of like, basic questions, more or less like, how did you know these folks? How long did you know them and that kind of thing? How did they, end up at your house that you're selling and all that stuff? And so I just kind of like went through the details, but it's a wild story.
Totally.
Not something
will you
happened.
retell it really quickly just for our listeners who might not have heard the first time?
Yeah. So I was in the process of selling a house in Dover. It was new construction, so it's vacant. There happens to be a swamp/pond in the front. And now I call it a pond because I'm trying to make it a beautiful...
A lagoon. It's lagoon-like.
You're churching it up.
Yeah.
Making it nice. Anyway, at this one particular evening, allegedly, this husband and wife were in an altercation. He ended up killing her, allegedly. I'm going to keep saying allegedly. And then I had actually shown them this property like 6 months prior. So he knew that the property was vacant. He knew, well, again, allegedly, that there's a pond right there. And allegedly, after killing her, sadly, went and allegedly dropped the body in the pond. Now, that happened on, I believe it was a Thursday evening. So she would have been in the pond Friday, Saturday, and then Saturday night they pulled her out. I showed the property on Saturday when she was in the pond, and that is not allegedly. She was in the pond Saturday, and I'm on the front deck 50 feet away from the body that we couldn't see, and we're like, look at this pond, isn't it beautiful? And everyone's like,
the corpse.
I can imagine, I could just imagine living here.
I mean, this is horrible, by the way. Like, there's a dead person.
Yeah.
And Liz is holding back.
I'm sorry. It's not funny, but I mean, she's already dead. It's funny.
It's weird.
It's
your
weird.
predicament.
It's weird.
Your predicament is awkward and peculiar and funny.
That's
that's kind of what I'm laughing at.
I know, but I just feel so bad that it's a true story.
You can't
If it's a movie.
you can't
No,
make it up.
well, that's why I like true crime. It's, the truth is always stranger than fiction. And I feel like, Evan, you would be called as someone who could set the stage. You would establish that this guy knew the property. He knew there was a pond/swamp there. Yep. He knew it was vacant. So you're like setting the stage for, he had the means and the opportunity.
Yeah. Well, but there's also the other element on the defense side where he's a urologist, and when I met them, I had just gone through probably like 6 months prior. I'd just gone through my own cancer surgery and like all that stuff. So I actually found it comforting to talk to the guy, not knowing, what was to come. So it's just the whole dynamics of this thing is fucking wild.
I mean, just because he's a great doctor doesn't mean he's a great husband.
Well, that's true. That's true. We've seen that before, haven't we? But so it's just the whole thing is weird.
Wild.
And wild.
That's wild.
And just, bananas, So anyway, that's potentially coming up, and how even crazier would it be if you ended up being the juror on that trial?
Well, it'd be great because when they, vet me and they're like, hey, anything we should know about you? I'm like, yeah, I know one of your star witnesses.
We do a podcast together, and we've talked about this case.
I have a podcast. I can't shut up. I just talk over. I'm going to spill the beans. I'm recording this right now.
I'm just glad it's not, for somebody like connected,
Right.
where I might end up in the pond one day,
Oh, I just finished Got Gotti or Getting Gotti.
Yeah.
It's great. The guy had a guy find out all the names of the jurors, and then he'd pay all the jurors $60,000.
Wow.
And they're like walking out, and he's fist bumping out, and he was 3-0 against
Wow.
the government.
The Teflon Don.
Yeah.
And then finally, the FBI got him.
Yeah.
But boy, oh boy, this guy was like, it's like OJ.
Yeah.
OJ. Mm-hmm. So, like, I don't even know what I'm just going to, hey, how do you feel about the judicial system? OJ was guilty. OJ was guilty. I don't know what to say.
Right.
What are we doing here?
So I've never served in a jury, but Dan did a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a drunk driving case where the guy, I don't know if he crashed his car or something. He left his car, abandoned the vehicle and walked home or something like that. Mm-hmm. Anyway, and this was like the guy's like third or fourth. I mean, he had multiple arrests for DUI. And and now I refer to my husband as soft on crime because they ended up having to find him not guilty because the case that the state presented left some wiggle room for was he drunk when he abandoned the car, or he was so shaken up by having the accident he went home and did like 4 shots. You know what I mean? Like they couldn't establish that he was drunk at the time, and I was like, this is literally, you might as well just come out of the closet right now. This is awful. Like, I can't believe that you found him not. He's like, I know it like killed all of us, but the state didn't prove their case and we had no choice. And this is why it sucks. And I don't know if I would be that good of a juror to say, well, the case didn't present a strong enough. The state didn't present a strong enough case, so we have to find him not guilty. I think I'd be like, sorry, I know he's guilty, and I'm going to sit here, and we could have a hung jury. You know what I mean? I don't know if I'm that good of a human to follow the letter of the law.
Well, I do feel like if there's going to be one person who's going to go against the grain, I don't know. I just feel like living around here, I'm just sort of the echo chamber rattler.
Mm-hmm.
I just hear everyone so whenever everyone's all going left, I'm like, I'm going to go right. No one's checking over here. Like, where's the bathrooms? Yeah. Well, if we all go over here, we're all going to come up with the same answer. I'm gonna go over here. Like, I just think that way. So, yeah, I might say to the state, I might say, at the table, the jury table, look, I know that the state didn't bring the case, but we know what they were trying to say.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say guilty based on the intent of the case.
Yeah.
Logic. There's blood on the glove. There's blood on the doorknob. There's blood on your sock.
I mean, I think we can put 2 and 2 together and come up with 4 people.
If the glove don't fit, he must acquit.
Yeah. Oh, I love that one. He's trying to put the glove on with his hand open, with already a glove on his hand.
I mean, hey.
I'm like, this is ridiculous.
He beat the system.
He really did.
He did. Well, I just was called for jury duty about 3 years ago.
Oh.
So I'm like, wow.
Yeah, your number came up again?
Maybe it's more, maybe 5 or 6. I'm not good with it.
Did you do it?
Oh, yeah, I went.
Maybe they think you're great.
Yeah.
You're really good at what you do.
I got there 8 or 9, whatever they tell you. I was there till 6.
Seriously?
All day, waiting in the pool, waiting.
Oh, my God.
Just doing nothing. Just
yeah.
And then we're going to move. Well, you have to watch a video. You have to be told.
Right.
You have to do an oath thing. And so there's processing, but for the most part, you just shuffled. Okay, now move to this room. Now move over here. We're going to take, if your letter is A on your card, come here. It's just all that. One point, we had to move from the courthouse to across the street to this administration building. This is in Dedham. Half the people of the pool of maybe 100 potential jurors didn't understand the directions about go to the other building. Someone in the group led them to believe we are dismissed, and they all left.
So those are the people that are going to sit on a jury and decide someone's fate? People who can't follow simple directions?
Exactly. They all left. So when we get to the other place, it's like, okay, we're doing roll call. I'm looking for 50 people, 100 people. Where's the other 50? And, and they're talking, and I guess they left. They were excused. It was a misunderstanding. I'm like, God damn, can I slip out?
Oh my God, seriously.
So what happens if you do slip out?
Well, they made a call that they sort of took the blame. Like maybe we didn't, if that many people just went home, we can't go corral them up now. And
so that's the move.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, I didn't.
You get
sorry,
a couple
like I
people
wasn't really
thinking.
thinking.
What are we gonna do? We're just gonna fucking bail.
Right?
Yeah, it's like, all right, everyone, gather around. Yep. Everyone's gonna go left. Follow me. I'm going right.
Yeah. What are they gonna do?
Yeah. But no, like I say, it's your civic duty. You have to do it.
Yeah.
You have to do it.
You showed up though, right? So
Yeah.
you could show up and then bail.
Yes, get your name checked off that box, and then go to the
Has anyone
bathroom.
seen Rick?
Yeah.
I was just telling my daughter, she's like, how would you get out of it, Dad? I'm like, well, I would walk in with an Alka-Seltzer tablet in my mouth and like a dragging my right foot like Kaiser Soze. And I'd just be mumbling with a bobblehead.
They must see like absolutely every excuse, trick, line, whatever known to man to get out of jury duty.
I can only imagine.
Yeah.
Guy comes in with a t-shirt. I'm batshit crazy.
Right?
Hi, how you doing?
No, my first name's Bat.
Well, good luck with that.
Yeah, thanks. All right, so what do we do now? What do we talk about? What's the deal? Is there any scuttlebutt? Is there anything?
I don't know. We're coming off a school vacation, so I don't know. I think there hasn't been a lot of scuttlebutt lately.
Is this going to be a short show?
I don't know. I got a question for you guys.
What?
How do you guys feel about synchronicity?
Hold on a second. Just take that microphone and just like bring it towards Liz.
How much more?
Yeah. Now bend it up like that. No, hold on.
Oh my God.
Yep, we got it.
Does Evan need like microphone training or something? I feel like he's doing it right. I mean, it looks okay. No, does it not sound okay in your headphones?
I don't know what is going on. This is crazy.
Okay, you're just tilting it all about. You're fondling it. It's weird. This is getting weird. It's getting weird.
God.
All right, Evan, you were saying
It's a
before
little tingly now.
Rick started fondling your microphone.
There you go.
Synchronicities. You guys,
Explain.
All right.
It's a good album by The Police.
Like when you have just kind of random various things that just seem to be connected for no known reason. For example, like I'm doing real estate right now, and I'm working with two different people named Ryan. I'm also working something else, and I've got two people named Heather. I'm also doing 3 estate sales, which I hardly, I mean, they're once in a while, but now I'm doing 3 at the same time. And then just like all these different things, I'm selling a house in Needham, and the name of the road I see popping up everywhere. It's just these like little weird things that happen that I don't know what it all means and what it represents. I'm just wondering, do you guys have experience with synchronicities?
There is a term for that it's like a psychological term, and I can't remember what it is, and listeners are probably like yelling the term right now as they're listening and calling me stupid. But it's like you see a red truck on the road and it sticks in your mind. Now all of a sudden all you see, like your mind, all your mind sees are red trucks everywhere. Like, oh my gosh, why are people buying so many red trucks? But they're not. It's just your mind is connecting like it's red truck.
But but it's like I'm working with 2 Heathers.
Yeah, that's weird.
And I'm working with 2 Ryans. And this, I feel like this has been going on for like the last year or two, where just it's like, well, if I'm doing one particular deal, I know that, this other person or this other street is going to somehow come into play. And it does. It's like weird. I don't know. And I don't think I'm manifesting anything. You
think the universe has like a plan for, or is
I'm
like
kind of
this
feeling
is
like it does. I don't know.
I do believe in that the universe puts things in front of you for a specific reason.
Yeah.
You just got deep. Before my closest example was listening to the radio and reading road signs. So like I'm driving and I am reading a word as the commercial or the guy on the the reporter or whatever is saying that word. Like back up on Travel Coat. I don't know. I don't know, something like I don't know. I don't have to give you an example. It's pretty clear.
Right. Yeah. Main Street.
And you're like, hey, Main Street. No, but yeah, that happens. And I'm like, oh, that's so weird. We're reading that sign together. And
I kind of feel like I don't know. This is just the way I look at it. I feel like it's a sign that wherever I am, just kind of like in life, it's a sign that either keep doing what you're doing or this is where you're meant to be. It's like an acknowledgement that you're kind of like in line
on the right path
with I don't know if that's
you really
true.
think that there's something there.
I do. I feel something is there.
That is so weird.
So let me ask, because I know you're a cancer survivor.
Yeah.
Did you feel that way prior to having cancer, or did having
question.
cancer change your mindset?
You know what? Honest to God, that's a damn good question. I feel like I notice it more.
Yeah.
But it would be like, when I was younger, before pre-cancer, PC, it would just be a coincidence, right? You wouldn't necessarily...
You would dismiss it as like, oh, that's, yeah.
Yeah, just it was a coincidence. And now I just feel like there's like more to it, I don't know if I told you guys this story. I probably didn't, but I just did a quick little segment on TikTok where my wife's father passed away. Right before he passed away, her mother bought a hummingbird feeder, and they never saw a hummingbird. Then he passes away. The day he dies, she saw a hummingbird for the first time.
That's her dad coming to visit.
Shit, right? Gets crazier. About 2 months later, Stephanie and I were shopping for antiques and things for our house. And we're walking through, and we see this sign, hand-painted sign from the 70s that says, "Love one another." And my wife just starts crying, and she's like, "Oh my God, we had this sign hanging in our house where I grew up in Natick." And I'm like, "Oh my God!" Like, and the father's passing is still very emotional. And I'm like, we're both crying, and she calls her sister and her mother, and we took a picture of her holding the sign, right? And it's "Love one another." And once we got back, we're like, "Oh, this was really great." Once we got back, I looked at the picture, and in the background, there is a painting of a hummingbird over her shoulder.
Oh my God.
Freaking wildest, craziest thing. So, like, those types of things and those synchronicities and those, it's just like, I don't know what is going on, but I like it.
Yeah.
Because I feel like things are good,
Yes. Yeah, I think the hummingbird is her dad. Like, every time she sees a hummingbird, and it probably will, the hummingbird will come like when she needs the hummingbird to, you know what I mean? Like when she's having a moment or whatnot. Yeah. It will appear.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Aw.
So that's my hummingbird father passing story. I hope you all enjoyed.
But you're not a believer in stuff like that, or are you?
Yeah, there's some. There is definitely. I love the movies that are out now because they're showing you there's way more. I mean, theoretical physicists are amazing, right? And their abstract ideas kind of make it into Hollywood. Like, what was the movie with Matthew McConaughey where he's kind of like stuck in the closet?
What?
He's stuck.
Like a literal closet?
Yeah, like he's stuck in a closet. He's like, it's a multiverse, multi-dimensions. Can you look it up on your phone?
I can't. It's recorded.
Let me see.
Yeah, so he was like going to space or something.
Oh.
It's like in Texas, desert.
Was he an astronaut?
Yeah. Everyone's like,
I know. It's this is going to annoy me that I can't think of it too. Interstellar.
Yeah. Hey, did you guys see that movie? Did you see the movie?
No, I don't like outer space movies.
Oh my goodness.
That's just a blanket statement for me. No outer space movies.
By the way, it sounds like a 4-year-old girl. Outer space movies.
Outer space movies are boring.
Yeah. I don't like monster movies either.
She'd rather talk about the closet.
That's right. Yeah, let's go back to the closet.
Well, that movie, it's multiverses. Like there's an idea that there are a infinite number of parallel universes with us on it, different variations.
Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
Did you ever watch the TV show Fringe?
No.
Kind of a similar premise where we all exist in this universe today, right? Having these moments. Yeah. There are versions of us in another universe.
Yeah.
We're still the same people, but we're doing different things. We're married to different people. We've got, that whole thing.
Apparently, the idea, it's because of infinite, it's everything. Like somewhere, I've got 7 Super Bowls, and I'm just calling the shots, right? Like, my name's Tom Brady. Somewhere.
Wow.
Or Tom Brady is Rick Fink. Also, somewhere, Charles Manson was replaced with Rick Fink. Thinking about this.
Yeah.
That is, wow. Yeah, that's wild.
Right? I don't know. If you believe that stuff.
Yeah.
I think you can't not believe it, because if you feel like there's an explanation for everything, like a scientific explanation for everything, I don't know. I feel like you think, I don't know. You can't. things, not everything can be explained, I guess, scientifically speaking,
I'm with you.
That's why I love the creative theories and just Hollywood, like The Matrix. Leslie was watching The Matrix last night. I'm like, this movie, I could watch it 10 times and still go, what? What? Please tell me that's not.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I don't know. Did you hear the connection that it was either the movie Terminator was the precursor to The Matrix, or The Matrix was the precursor to the Terminator in movie world, and supposedly it was the same writer, but you never knew until somebody came out with this theory. And I forgive me for not bringing the actual theory. It kind of caught me off guard here.
Yeah.
I guess I brought the topic up. But anyway, I'll look at it for next week, and we'll tie in
let's
the
dissect
Matrix
that
to the Terminator.
Well, that's happening now. The Boston Dynamics just ditched a robot because it's already like, that's an old robot. We got a new robot, and this one's even freakier. The thing I was watching, a guy was like sweeping, like cleaning a floor, like so he's like on his 3-point stance, right?
Yeah.
And with his right hand, he's just doing a sweeping motion, and a robot next to him doing the same thing, same little nuance. Like Liz, you like to work out when you you do those little free weights are better because of the stabilizing muscles, right? All those little movements, smooth.
Wow.
Amazing.
Well, and you've got to think.
It's over.
Right? Like, they're telling us about this technology now. You got to wonder, how much more advanced is the military grade version of that, It kind of leads to, are they walking around among us right now? Who knows? Who knows?
Well, I was hearing somebody talking about, AI. It's great. It can help, live, it's going to prolong our lives, right? Healthcare is going to.
One would think.
Maybe we'll find some cures for cancers, right?
That would be awesome.
God willing.
Like, God, we take all this information, put it together. But also, if you asked AI, cure hunger, right? AI could be like, okay. And then this person was talking about it, saying, AI will just kill 1 billion people. There you go.
Yeah,
Exactly.
There you go.
Yes.
You don't have as many consumers.
Yes.
Like, you didn't tell me how to do it.
Right.
Right? So we got to think about, there's going to be an accident.
Weaponizing.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's been 5 or 6 mass extinctions since planet Earth was assembled 4.5 billion years ago.
Yeah.
I think humans are going to be the first species that extincted itself.
It's possible.
Since the dodo bird is kind of just dumb.
Yeah.
It's a dumb bird. It just
didn't evolve enough
it
to
just deserved to die. What did the dodo bird do? It just killed itself. It would just
I don't know.
It just like banged its head against a rock and died or something.
Yeah.
No, I think it goes off a cliff or something.
Oh, they're one of those cliff diving birds.
They're like, this isn't all it's cracked up to be.
Oh, you know what I saw yesterday? Tangent. Going outside with my daughter, and I hear chirp, chirp, chirp. And up in the, if you notice, I had a sign, use the other door in the front of the house today. Was that there?
No.
Oh, my wife moved it. Oh. So there's a bird's nest every year. Bird's nest. Every year we get birds, and we always keep an eye on it. And at some point, I'll take my camera and I'll just take a picture looking down into it, and there's four eggs or whatever. Well, yesterday, I'm coming home, or me and my daughter there. I see the bird. He's perched on the edge of the nest. A little tiny, he's
ready to leave?
Yeah, he has little tufted hair.
Fledgling.
So cute.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
He jumped. Out.
And he did he
I thought he said in. Yeah, he fluttered down. He fluttered right down.
That's so awesome.
He fluttered right down like a leaf. Just like rustled in the wind in the corner of the. And then he came down, and he's just like, cheep, cheep, cheep,
Oh, my God.
And I said, oh, Leslie, Rosie, we got to step back. And
Yes.
We rendered this, this door not usable, and we stepped back, and I came back, and he was gone.
Oh, my gosh.
The dude was gone. Rosie's like, yeah, we have to protect him. We don't want him to get hurt.
Yeah.
I think once they leave the nest, they leave the nest, right?
We were a little worried that maybe we startled them out of the nest.
Oh.
Like, that was false start. You know, like how would he get back in? I don't know. I was thinking maybe I'd throw a blanket over there in the corner if he has to spend the night. I don't know. Did I do this? He was gone. He's like, I'm out of here.
Maybe
That's
the
so
dog
cute.
ate him.
Oh my God! Well, you just see like a little tuft of feathers.
My dog would not know. My dog would be like afraid of that thing. All right. Well, on that note.
On that note.
Well, that was a great story.
We were all over the place. So what do we call this episode?
Potpourri.
And you were talking about synchronicity.
Yeah. There was a
Something
sleep
there.
element
Yes.
involved.
We talked about travel.
Yep.
Talked about jury duty.
Judicial system.
The judicial system.
I argue we talked about the things that people want to hear.
And the multiverse.
The multiverse.
In the multiverse.
Well, this was a multiverse type of
Yeah.
episode.
This was a multi-converse.
We'll figure it out.
This leads you the honors.
Sure. Scuttlebuds, thank you guys for listening. As always, if you like what you hear, please rate, review, and subscribe on iTunes, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Hit us up, smalltownscuttlebutt@gmail.com, and follow us on Facebook and Instagram @smalltownscuttlebutt. See you next week.
Peace.